Well, good morning. It's Monday morning, and I've had my tea and biscotti. Tea and biscotti, the breakfast of champions. Just looking around, here's the stump. He's saying, "I want to go out, Dad." So I'm going to take him out for a walk. Then it's still dark outside. There's dark all over the place. So I mean, it's still in the middle of the night, people. So anyway, I'm getting an early start today. I'm going to take him out, give him a walk, maybe do the shirt of the day, and then hit the road. Maybe get an extra hour travel in today. All right, shirt of the day, with apologies to Tony Soprano. Dum, dum, dum. Woke up this morning, got my t-shirt on. Don't know why I'm doing it. Maybe just for fun. Whew. This is a t-shirt from 1990, Sturgis 1990, which makes this t-shirt probably older than half the people who are watching this video. So I don't know how that works because I got my back to the camera. But anyway, 1990 Sturgis t-shirt. It's an old t-shirt, which is interesting. Like I say, it's an old one. Okay, so anyway, I'll tell you a dad story. So I was back in D.C. visiting my father, and I said I enjoy coming back to D.C. every now and then because you all have a sense of permanence here that we don't have in Arizona. I mean, seriously, Dad, you got buildings here that are older than my state. And he looked at me and said, "Boy, I got shirts older than your state." That's my dad. I love my dad. My dad was cool. Okay, I'm going to hit the road now. Oh my, it's 4:30 in the afternoon, and I'm at Buc-ee's, and I love Buc-ee's. I do love Buc-ee's. It's not my favorite place in the world, but I tell you, it's in the top 10. That's what they call a brisket sandwich. I'm just going to show you this, Joel. This is the big brisket sandwich. And, oh my God, that is so good. I'm going to eat about half of that. And then I've got apple pie right there and some banana pudding there. And I'm going to chomp on that for a while, then head down the street because there's an RV park just about a mile away. I don't know if you've ever seen Buc-ee's, but let me get through the window here. I don't dare leave the RV because Stumpy will be all over that sandwich. So there's Buc-ee's. That's what it looks like. And it's monstrous. I'll show you this. Look over there. That's 120 gas pumps and no 18-wheel trucks allowed. Cars, trucks, vans, RVs, but no 18-wheelers allowed. Sign right at the gate to this place saying no 18-wheelers allowed on the property. So it's really neat. Huge store, huge. They got most everything. Anyway, that's about it. I'm going to eat and run down to that RV park. All right, I'm on Paradise on the Mountain RV Park. And it's not an old park. They don't have any trees yet, but the grass is growing. So they must have been here a few years anyway. And let's see. Over here we've got a recreation area. There's a pool on the other side of it. Some toys for the kids and a little golf course. That's the office over there. So, that's nice. That's my little rig right here. Right where I can make a quick getaway in the morning. Okay, well here's another toy playground over here for the kids. Isn't that cute? As you can tell, we're close to the highway. You can hear the emergency vehicle going down. So, that's where I am right now. It's about 5 o'clock. Got here about 4:30, I think. And I've got my dinner in there from Buc-ee's. I'm going to finish. And then maybe watch a video and call it a night. So, that's where we are. Back east. Land of big trees, lots of green. Big trees. Look at them suckers. All right, I'm going to call it a day. Well, hello. It's Monday evening, about I don't know, probably 6:30 or so. We got here about 4 or so. I don't know. We did a big day today, 472 miles. That's 100 miles or more than usual. But I got an early start, and the rig was running really well. I was basically running 70 pretty much most of the time. And the rig did it just fine, and felt good, so we did it. So we made 472 miles today. That puts us 250 miles away from my brother's house in North Carolina, which I expect to do tomorrow, the good Lord willing, and if the creeks don't rise. So I should be at his house sometime tomorrow afternoon or evening. I'm not going to push it. Let's see, what else to say. I have an iPhone 16. I'm talking to you on it right now, and I don't like it. If you're thinking about buying a new iPhone, don't, especially not a 16. I have no idea if the 17 is any better. The biggest thing I have that bothers me about this phone is all the phones I've owned up to this time, and all of the iPhone 16s except mine. I have the iPhone 16 Pro Monster, big one. My model is the only one that when you say, "Hey Siri," she doesn't say, "Huh?" She doesn't respond. You can't just say, "Hey Siri," to this phone. You have to reach over at 60 miles an hour, feel for the switch on the right-hand side of the phone, press the button, and then say, "Hey Siri," and she will answer at 60 miles an hour while you're trying not to die. And because of that, the feature that I used to use the most when I was driving these rigs and doing stories, usually written stories, I would, when I saw something really cool, I would say, "Hey Siri, take a note," and she'd say, "What do you want it to say?" And I'd say, "ABC and XYZ in Texas really looks like XYA." And she'll say, "Oh, okay, it says," and then she'd read it back to me. So I could just say, "Hey Siri," anytime I wanted, and she would answer. I could say, "Take a note," anytime I wanted. She'd make a note. And those notes would be in my notes file. So at the end of the day, when I wanted to write about what happened that day, or write about the odd thoughts that I had, or even remember anything that I went through that day, it was all there. With this iPhone 16 Pro big screen, miserable piece of guano, no, you can't. So all the interesting things that I see during the day that I say to myself, I say, "Ooh, that's cool. I'd like to talk about that tonight." Haven't a clue. I mean, memory's bad, but I mean, it's like half a mile down the road, I've forgotten it. Even when I say, "Ooh, I'll try real hard to remember that," later on I say, "Gee, I wonder what that was that I was trying real hard to remember." I don't know. It's very frustrating. So I saw all kinds of interesting things today. I made my first Buc-ee's, and as I said before, I had the brisket sandwich. Oh God, it's so good. I just finished it, and I'm stuffed. Ate the whole brisket sandwich in 2 sittings, and I ate about half of the coconut cream pie, and I have that and the apple pie to have with coffee tomorrow morning. So, like I say, we're here at Paradise on the Mountain RV. It's $55. Last night was $54, and the night before that was $56, and the weekday before that was $54, and the day before that was 41. No, that's gas. $49. So the olden days when we used to go get $25 a night RV spots, they're over. They're gone. Everybody from the smallest mom and pop to KOA is in the $50-$60 range, even closer to 60 than 50. So pretty much I'm going to stay at KOA's. Now I'm here because when I was at Buc-ee's, I asked the Google, where are some nearby RV parks? And this one was 1 mile down the same road. So all I had to do is pull out of Buc-ee's, turn left, and drive a mile, and I found this place. It's quite nice. It's 3 years old. I talked to the guy. He's managing it. It's 3 years old. They haven't planted any trees, so that's why there's no trees. It's kind of stark, but it's quiet. Sort of quiet. You can hear the highway. It's that away, right behind the trees. You can hear the whining of the tires and the occasional jake brake of the big rig going brrrr. So, not totally silent, but they got some nice thing for kids. He said they got about 12 people living here full-time, and the rest are transients like myself. I wish I could think of some of the things that I've thought about today. Some of them are really neat. But I can't. All right. Once I get settled in Sparta, if I can find a nearby Walmart, I'm going to buy myself a small handheld tape recorder. And I assume they're all digital now, but just something I can speak notes into. And at least that way, on the way back, if I see something cool, I can remember to tell you about it. So here we are in the RV. Stump and I just gave him a long walk, and we are going to call it a night. So I'm going to publish this and let it go. See you tomorrow.